If you would like to go to your voicemail webpage, you would need to type in to Internet Explorer 172.29.255.30 / PCA. Enter. You then have a username, password, and domain that you need to type in. Your username is your extension. In my case today it's 7191. Your password is capital P @ SSW, the number 0 RD. The only capital letter in there is the capital P. The domain is acgvoip.arlington.local. From there you can see that this page pops up. You need to select the hyperlink that says Cisco Unity Assistant. From here you can see what your first name and last name is in our system, as well as you could listen to your recorded name. This is the recorded name that you initially set up on your initial enrollment into the Unity system, which you used by pressing the Messages button on your phone. You also have your primary extension. This should be the extension that you use on an everyday basis. You also have here the phone password. This is the phone password you set on your initial enrollment into Unity. When you were asked to set your password, you can change this password in this web page. You may also change your greeting. From here you can click Greetings, View Greetings. In Cisco Unity, you have two greetings. You have a standard greeting, which is the greeting that you would use 80% of the time while you're in your office under normal operating business hours. Then you have what we call the alternate greeting. This is the greeting that you would use for vacation or extended amounts of time out of the office. If you click the alternate greeting, what you're able to do is come over and enable. You can enable it in two different manners. You can enable it with no end date, meaning that it's always on, or you can enable it until a certain date. This is helpful when you're going on vacation so that you're able to enable it until a date, and then when you come back in, it is already switched back over to your standard greeting. I'm going to do it. In essence, I'm going to say that I'm going to be on vacation until the 30th of March 2009, until 6 a.m., 6:25 a.m., when I would like it to roll back over to my standard greeting. Then I'm going to record my own personal recording. By doing that, I select the radio button that correlates with my personal recording. I then use the drop down arrow, go to recording devices, and make sure I select phone. Then when I press the record button, it will call my phone and I will be able to, after the beep, record my alternate greeting. Once I have followed the verbal instructions, I will then be able to see it visually here, and it will show the time, the amount of time my alternate greeting took, and I would also be able to play it. Then I can save. And you will see greeting saved. That's a confirmation that it was done correctly. Notification devices, you can go to notification devices and click View Notification Devices. What notification devices are they are used for is to allow you to have your phone called or an email sent to you to notify you when your desk phone receives a voicemail. I can modify this and customize it to my own desire. Basically what I can do is I can do a checkbox in notification enabled, put the number in there that I'd like, then what I need to do is say notify me of voice messages in which type, for all, none, or urgent. I do all in this case. I'm going to do a schedule. I first clear my schedule, and then I can select a quick add of Monday through Friday, 8 to let's do 6 o'clock p.m. Do add, and then as I scroll down here, I can see that it has now checked all the times between 8 and 6, Monday through Friday. I then can further customize by going to attempt first contact after blank minutes. If you would like this to notify you immediately after receiving a voicemail, you would put 0. For any time difference other than that, I can put another number. I like 20 minutes because I want it to give me time to come back and check my voicemail. There's also, if there are still new messages, try again every blank minutes. I click the radio button. So this will notify me until I actually check my voicemail. The nice part about this is when it calls you, it gives you the option to enter your password. When you enter your password, it then allows you to actually check your voicemail. You can also have this hang up after a certain number of rings, try again after a certain number of times, and continue on. If your notification fails, it could technically go and you could say, send it to one of my other notification devices. And then click Save. The next type of notification device you can do is Text for Unity Inbox. This allows you to set up an email. It can send an email to you. You can do notification enabled. You can include voicemail, email, fax counts, all of that's fine. Then you can include a caller information. This will give you the details, such as the caller name and number if it's internal, or just the caller number if it's an external number. From there, again, voice, all, or urgent, and your schedule, contact times, and amount of time to wait. Click Save, and you're done. The last and final piece of your Cisco PCA or your voicemail webpage is the private list. Under private list, you can click View Private Lists if you have any. I have 12. In there, I can see private list number 1. I didn't change the name. I will change it now. I can then record a name for it so that when I actually pull it up via my phone, I'd hear it in my voice and said in my voice. When I'm trying to find it via my phone, I would have to spell it the way I put it in under name using my keypad. So after I go into messages and I do forward message, it would ask me to enter a name of my private list. I do that by, for test, I would be 8, 3, 7, 8, so forth and so on. I can also add members. This allows me to add as many people as I like to my private list for when I want to forward messages on to a certain set of people. I can search by names, add any loos I'd like, if I want to add somebody else, I could come back, add more members, and click Save. You've now finished the customization and you're ready to log out.